Hello, and welcome to another edition of the Small Catechism with Pastor Hoffman. I'm Pastor Hoffman.
Yay!
So today we'll be looking at the fourth commandment. In it, the Catechism reads, "Honor your father and mother." What does this mean? We should fear and love God so that we do not despise or anger our parents and other authorities, but honor them, serve and obey them, love and cherish them. Now, at first glance, this commandment seems simple enough. It's about respecting your parents. But Luther takes it much deeper. He even shows us a more Jewish or Semitic understanding of the commandments here. He shows us that the commandment isn't just about our biological parents. It's about authority that we should honor, because God has placed authority in our lives. That includes people like teachers, pastors, government leaders, employers, and anyone God uses to provide for our well-being and to keep order in our society. Luther calls the family the source of all authority. Parents represent God's care in the home, and other authorities extend that care into the wider world. Let's be honest. Honoring authority isn't easy. Parents aren't perfect. Leaders make mistakes. Bosses can be unfair. Luther doesn't deny any of that, nor should you. Instead, he reminds us that behind every imperfect authority, every imperfect person stands a perfect God, who works through them for your good. To honor authority, then, is to trust that God remains in charge even when the humans placed there fall short. And that flips the commandment from duty to faith. We honor because we trust. We serve because we love. We obey because we believe that God's order, imperfect as it may seem to us, is still better than chaos. Of course, this doesn't mean blind obedience when someone commands you to sin. I'm not telling you that that's what's going on. Luther's clear. We must obey God rather than men. But our general posture should be one of respect, gratitude, and yes, service. Because all authority is a reflection of God's care for his people. We'll even remember when Pontius Pilate said to Jesus, "Are you going to say nothing?" when he's standing there saying he's being accused? Are you going to say nothing? Don't you know that I have the authority over life and death? And of course, Jesus responds, "You have no authority unless it were given to you by my Father." So we understand that even though Pontius Pilate was not a Christian or a Jew, he was placed there to bring order into society. Of course, this can be difficult for people. So what does it look like in real life? It might mean being patient with an aging parent, showing gratitude to a teacher that's trying very hard to make your life more fulfilled with education. And yes, even for us grown-ups, paying taxes without grumbling too much, or praying for government leaders, even the ones you didn't vote for or the ones you don't agree with. Maybe pray for them even more. It means speaking respectfully with someone, even if you disagree. And when we fail to honor as we should, and we all do, we remember that Jesus fulfilled this commandment perfectly. He honored his earthly parents, and above all, he honored his heavenly Father to the point of even death on a cross. And when you fail to do this, it's a sin that you can confess, and we'll get into that in a later edition. Because Christ's obedience covers your disobedience. His honor replaces your dishonor. And by his Spirit, we are renewed to live in thankful obedience to God and those he has placed over us. So today, remember, honoring authority isn't just good manners. It's an act of faith. It's how we reflect God's order in the world and His love in our relationships. Thanks for joining us on this episode of the Fourth Commandment. Next time we'll explore what it means to truly value life in the Fifth Commandment. So until then, we'll see you next time. God's richest blessings on your day.